What's going on, everybody? So one of the questions I get the most as a personal trainer and nutrition coach is what kind of protein should I get? What should I look for in the stores? What should I avoid in the stores? So I wanted to make a quick video to hopefully answer some questions, maybe give a little bit of insight, a little bit of knowledge. So basically the end-all be-all answer is that there is no end-all be-all answer. Different protein powders are going to work better for different people. So one of the most popular ones right now that probably pretty much everybody by now has heard of is whey protein. It's been around for a long time. It's in pretty much every kind of typical run-of-the-mill protein powder that you're going to see in the stores at GNC or Vitamin World or even Kroger, Meijer, Walmart, things like that. So I've got a couple different examples of different things here. All of these are all going to have whey protein in them. You need to be in the habit of looking not only at the pretty shiny labels, but also looking around in the back and finding that most important part that says ingredients. A lot of these, like this one, is just going to have whey protein and then some soy. So I'll get a little bit more into that here in a minute, but some of them are going to be basic, where it's just, 3 or 4 ingredients. Then you're going to have others where, again, whey is going to be the main ingredient in something like this. But then again, flipping around to the ingredients, you're going to see that there's a blend. It's got whey protein, brown rice protein, a couple different kinds of whey protein, egg protein, milk protein. So that you can find things that are simple and just whey, or find things that are whey. Again, this is a GNC brand. These are going to be a little cheaper than the Gaspari Nutrition, and that's one thing I want to cover. When it comes to protein powders, you don't need to break the bank. Some of the companies out there spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on advertising, and you end up paying for that in the back end. So you don't have to go out there and buy a 2-pound jug of protein that costs $45 to $65. Something as simple as this, if you're going to do the whey protein, which is probably in the $25 to $30 range, is going to be just as good. This is a whey protein complex. When I was doing whey protein, I liked having it mixed with other kinds. I think this is going to have, it's got whey protein, soy, some caseinate, egg, just different kinds of protein in here. The advantage of having a blend, of having different kinds of protein, is how quickly or slowly they break down in your stomach. So that's one reason whey is really popular right now, and has been for a while, is because it digests super fast. So you get a whey protein shake, and almost as soon as it's in your stomach, it starts getting broken down and going out to your muscles and feeding them with the amino acids they need. Now the benefit of that is that you're going to get really quick recovery from a workout. The drawback is if you're doing just whey, you're going to be starving in about an hour. So like the ones I just went through have, I think, egg in them. They have something called casein or caseinate. Those are both going to digest a little bit slower. So finding those blends, again, if you're going to do the whey protein, finding those blends gives you something that's going to digest quickly with the whey, and then slower to give you a little more sustained kind of sense of fullness. Now, I have kind of strayed away from whey because I don't think I'm lactose intolerant. I don't know, I've never been tested, but I always noticed whenever I was doing whey protein that I'd start to kind of get bubbles in my stomach, feel bloated, and the next thing I know, I'm farting up wherever I'm at. So, and that's not really good for social interaction. So I kind of cut the whey out and just kind of started experimenting with other different kinds of proteins. One of which, I'm sure you hear a lot about the paleo diets now. This is basically, all this is really is beef protein powder and egg protein powder. So there's no whey in it. Just beef, egg, and that's it as far as the proteins. So it's, again, just a good source of protein, but it's not going to cause much irritation in the stomach. It's going to be a little more expensive probably than the typical whey that you would find at the store, But again, you know, I always recommend people just try out the whey first and foremost. If you notice some irritation in your stomach or you're gassy and you just don't like it, then you can try something different like this. Like I said, it is a little more expensive, but it gets the job done, and I've never felt bloated off of this. So there's paleo protein. You can find just beef protein or egg protein powders by themselves too. It doesn't have to be this one. And then anybody that knows me knows I'm really big on my vegetables. I love my veggies. So two other brands I really kind of stick to is recently I've discovered this one, Twin Labs Veggie Protein, and this is going to have a blend. It's got yellow pea protein, brown rice protein, chlorella protein. I can never just say that word properly, but so again, looking at the ingredients, this has a couple different vegetarian proteins in there, and again, you're going to get, you know, a little more fiber with it. And no stomach irritation with this at all. So, and this one is fairly comparable, I think, price-wise to what you would find as far as whey protein. Whey is most likely always going to be the cheapest because it's just so heavily produced, so mass-produced, it's really easy to get. The vegetarian and the vegan stuff is coming up in popularity, but I don't think the supply is quite as full to meet the demand, so it might be a little more expensive here and there. One other one. This is probably my favorite out of anything I do, is the Sun Warrior Blend. Yeah, again, it's just a vegetarian vegan blend, and I'm not a vegetarian or vegan. I eat turkey burgers, I eat chicken, I eat red meat, don't get me mistaken. But again, looking at the ingredients, this is going to have organic pea protein, cranberry protein, hemp seed protein. So it's got, again, different blends, different vegetarian proteins, no stomach irritation. You know, it does the job whenever I need it. So it's a plethora. It's a lot of different kinds. You've got whey protein, you've got beef, you've got egg, you've got vegetarian proteins. Like I said, I typically recommend to just start out with whey and see how you feel. And if you notice some stomach irritation, then maybe stray away from the whey for a couple weeks, try something different for a month or so, see how you feel. Usually when it comes to stomach irritation, the main one is going to be whey, but soy can also do it to you too. I was doing some vegetarian blends that had soy protein in there, and it was no bueno. I think the soy was worse than the whey. So, like I said, there's no end-all be-all answer. You've got options. Just try things out, see what works for you. Some digest quicker, some digest slower, some taste great, some not so great. So just try things out, guys. Let me know if you have any questions on this. Post them down below in the comment section. Message me, whatever. And hopefully that helps somebody out there. Thanks for watching.